Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Trail Talk. I am so glad you could join me this afternoon. I am sure that my guest needs no introduction, but for those of you who might be wondering if this is really her, this is really her, Mrs. Claus.
Yes,
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, I am so excited to be here. I may need to have me introduced, but my husband, everybody knows him.
I mean, people wear clothes with his face on it. He's a very, very well-known man. And we're here to kind of get the nitty-gritty on Santa today. So before we go into some of the things that everyone wants to know, I was just wondering, just some questions about you, Mrs. Claus. Like, did you grow up at the North Pole?
I did. We were in different areas, but everybody knew who Santa was. And so I had my eye on him for quite a while. Yes.
Okay, so you went to different schools then?
Yes, we did. Our families knew each other, but everybody knew what was going on at the main house. So we kept our eyes open. We knew all of the elves that worked there. I just never knew that I was going to live right there with Mr. Claus.
Oh, so when, as a child, were children who live at the North Pole, of course, allowed to like go visit the house?
No. Santa's family is there. They always wait for him to come and visit them on Christmas Eve, just like in Oklahoma. But no, we were not allowed to go at all. We knew that that's where the elves were. And if we watched carefully, we might see just a quick flash around the house, but we never really got to even peek in the window. Nothing.
Do they have like some kind of a barrier to keep people from being able to get up there?
The whole fenced area is very frosty. Not quite a snowball fort, but very frosty, tall gates that would open and close only at nighttime. So we never got to peek in.
Wow. So I guess this little cold snap that we're having around here you're no stranger to that kind of weather.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I sound like I've been outside in the cold. Yes, sirree. But just in case you wonder what it feels like, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to get a little bit of taste of the North Pole weather.
Yes, that very, very cold air that's going to be here.
And windy. You do not have any snow around here.
No.
We have lots and lots of snow.
Yeah, we kind of laugh. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to see a snowman that's built in Oklahoma, but typically he's covered in grass. Because all the snow that is in the yard has to be used to make a snowman.
So leaves are stuck.
Leaves and grass. Yeah.
We do not have that problem at all. And as a matter of fact, there are many, many snowball fights going on at the North Pole.
Oh boy, I bet some of you kiddos would think that would be really fun.
Oh, those elves, they just get into it. It is a lot of fun.
So are they as mischievous as they're portrayed in stories?
Oh, very much so. Very much. They are all very hard workers. Let me tell you that. But they like to play little jokes on each other and hide things, especially tools when we're in a hurry to build. And it gets rather feisty up there.
I bet it does. So are they brave enough to play a trick on Santa?
Oh, no, sometimes they would try to take a cookie or two when they weren't supposed to, but Santa has a lot of helpers. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about some of the helpers that he has in Oklahoma.
Yes. Very good. That sounds interesting. Before we get there, though, I need to know, how did the two of you meet, and was it love at first sight?
Oh, yes, I told you I had my eye on him for quite some time. The most fun thing about Santa is his laugh. He has such a big belly laugh. When you read the story about a belly that shook like a bowl full of jelly,
Yeah.
that's his belly. But he has very kind eyes, and he likes people to get along. He wants the elves to get along and not argue or fight. So those were some of the things that I saw in him, just how kind he was.
So what do you think he saw in you?
Oh, he did know that I baked a lot of cookies. Yes, and I have always been a big game player. And so when the elves would talk about building games and making games, I knew that I was just the right fit for him. So
well, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
And boy, does he have one. Oh my goodness.
I think Mrs. Claus maybe just gave us a little bit more to believe in on that one.
I'm telling you, he likes cookies. He likes it because I like to cook. And let me tell you, I believe, boys and girls, you have a thing called chicken nuggets. Little piece. He likes chicken nuggets, but I can tell you his very favorite thing to eat is Rudolph pizza.
Rudolph pizza?
Do you not have it?
I know. We have some friends here. Have you guys ever heard of Rudolph pizza? I know.
Show you, he does not eat Rudolph.
Oh,
not at all.
okay.
No. It's this pizza that I make, and it has like little red balls all over the top of it. Have you ever had pizza with little flat circles that are red? It looks just like Rudolph's nose.
Wait, pepperonis?
Santa could eat Rudolph pizza every single night. He loves it.
So I'm sure this is a question all the boys and girls are wondering. Does Santa like vegetables?
Oh, yes, he does. He does. He really likes corn and green beans. He likes broccoli. Yes, and he wants boys and girls to eat that. But please don't leave the broccoli for him on Christmas Eve. He likes cookies.
Right. Now, I would think a cookie would be a better fuel for that long ride he has.
Now, the reindeer love it when people leave vegetables and carrots. Oh my goodness, they love carrots.
Okay, those are good things to know. I hope you guys have some paper and pencils and you're writing these things down. We don't want to forget these.
And you can even leave a note for Santa, maybe draw a picture of cookies or carrots.
Very nice ideas.
Loves to hear from boys and girls.
And so does Santa read all of those letters?
He reads most of them. Now we have lots of helpers at the North Pole. We have those that help read the mail and get your letters to the right department. Some people want dolls and some want toy trains. Some want lots of video games. I think some of these boys and girls like video games. But they get all of the letters to the right department, and then they help him make a list so he can keep up with who gets what and make sure it gets to the right address.
So are they the ones who help him keep the naughty or nice list?
Yes, sir. When they get the letters in the mail, they look over them. They see who goes with what address and who's on the nice list. who's on the naughty list. But he doesn't just go by the letters. No.
Oh.
There is something relatively new. I don't know if when you were a little girl, but Elf on the Shelf has been a huge
Yes. Yes.
You have an Elf on the Shelf.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
I tell you, they have been so helpful. You know, they fly back every night and give us a report.
Right.
So you can move from the nice list to the naughty
Ooh,
list.
just like that.
Just like that.
Ooh.
We have many elves right here in Duncan, Oklahoma. We have Snowball and Shazammy Whammy and Elfie and oh, there are so many. Yes, you have one.
What is the name of yours, Aiden?
Clyde?
Clyde?
Oh, Clyde has been giving me a report.
I hope those have been good reports, Mrs. Claus.
So you cannot improve on schoolwork right now.
They're right.
But oh my goodness, we love it when we get reports about boys and girls picking up toys and helping with laundry. Do you help with the laundry? Yes. Especially without being told.
Right, right.
That little boy, Andy,
Mhm.
oh, he would not want to help with laundry.
Mhm.
He would get
Mhm.
toys out and hopefully he's moved from the nice list.
Right.
Or onto
The nice list. Well, our fingers are crossed for
Well,
little Andy.
we will see.
We'll find out
In
shortly.
just about 4 days.
Oh my goodness. So does it get crazy up there?
Oh my goodness, you just can't even imagine what the workshop looks like right now. They are finishing up on all of the toys. They have already started packing the sleigh.
Oh my.
If you can imagine to go all around the world,
Right.
how long it takes to put that many toys in and getting the reindeer ready. We have been, finishing up new harnesses with bells and just making sure everything is ready. It is such a long, long flight.
So are all of the reindeer in the right condition? No injuries or illnesses or anything?
We have elves that help them exercise,
Uh-huh.
eat right. They cannot have cookies, not for that long, because they have to have very strong legs to lift that many toys and Santa too.
And Santa too.
Yes.
Right.
So no, they are in good shape. Donner and Blitzen, oh my goodness. Rudolph, those elves have been shining his nose.
Oh boy.
It is an exciting time right now.
I can't even imagine. So you mentioned earlier helpers. Did you mean they were helpers besides the elves?
No, it's all of the elves. The elf on the shelves have helped us. It just takes several hundred of us to get Santa ready and to get everything set for the big night.
So does Santa know all the languages of the whole world?
He does. I just do not understand it because I don't. Only Santa has that. It is just so much fun to listen to him speak to the children that speak Spanish. And then he can speak Mandarin Chinese. And you see Santa all over during the month of December, sometimes at malls or at stores. Viridian Coffee right here in Duncan. Santa is very familiar.
He is. He is everywhere. He is quite a guy. I mean, I can see why you really fell for him.
Oh my goodness. He's just the best, the right jolly old elf.
Jolly old elf. So what is it, like, what is your favorite part of being Mrs. Claus?
Oh, my favorite part is just helping him. I just love to be his helper. I love to hear him when he gets excited and he knows that it's the night that they are getting ready to leave. And he just cannot wait to quietly go in the houses, leave the toys, put things in their stockings. And it's not always just toys. Oh, boys and girls will be glad they have mittens and gloves and shoes and boots and coats. But he gets so excited because he knows how much fun they're getting ready to have in just a few days.
Oh,
And that just makes me so glad that I get to be Mrs. Claus.
Well, I mean, it all builds up to Christmas Eve, and then comes Christmas Day.
Yes.
What does Christmas Day look like at the North Pole?
Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, it becomes very quiet. The elves are just exhausted. The reindeer are tired. And while they're gone, the elves and I are getting things ready for their return. So as soon as they take off, the elves make sure there is food in the barn for all of the reindeer. We have supper ready for Santa because he will come back tired, full of cookies, but ready for Rudolph pizza and maybe a few chicken nuggets. And we have everything ready for when that sleigh pulls in. And what is fun is when it pulls in and there's not one gift left in the sleigh. And everything has been delivered. And we're just waiting for everybody to wake up and find the gifts that they have.
What a great day that must be. So, does everyone like take some time off then? Is there kind of a break that you guys get to have?
We try to take just a tiny bit of a break, get the workshop cleaned up, put more paint in for all the things that the elves paint, buy more lumber, and get ready because we know it won't be long before we're taking orders again for the next year.
Right. And I don't know if you guys have been caught up in any of that supply chain thing that's been happening here, but getting lumber up to the North Pole, it could take a little time.
It does take a little bit of time. We have lots and lots of trees, but we don't cut very many of them down. We still need to kind of have the protection for wandering eyes.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's difficult to get things sometimes. So sometimes on your list, you may not get every single thing that you put on there. We have to share with everybody.
Right. Well, that makes sense. And that seems like the right thing to do. That way everybody gets some of the things they wanted.
That's right.
I've seen lists and sometimes they're rather long.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Can't have everything. Sometimes it's good to have a little want and not sure what you're going to get.
So what is Santa's favorite downtime thing? Does he have something he likes to do? Does he like to watch sports or listen to music? Dance?
Oh, he's a big dancer.
Oh.
A big dancer. He does like sports. He really likes to play with the elves. Snowball fights are one of the biggest things. We do like to go sledding. There are some pretty big slopes at the North Pole. And the elves have made a little sled. Wait, not little. A big sled to hold Santa. And they just have more fun out there. Of course, I'm in getting cocoa ready.
Right.
Because even elves get a little cold out there.
Oh, I bet. I bet. So what are their clothes made from to help them stay warm?
Well, lots of wool. We have elves that they help me sew, but I love to sew. And I love to read books to the elves. But yes, wool clothes that are lined with lots of fur, like you see on Santa. Everybody has very good boots. You have to have good boots at the North Pole. And we just try to take care of them and keep them from getting too chilly.
Right. So do you and Santa ever get to hang out with friends?
We really have just our elf friends.
But
Now, I can tell you that one thing Santa does like to do, they don't live at the North Pole, but oh, he loves to fly over the Tooth Fairy's house and throw some snowballs down. Oh, yes, yes, and we know lots of the other holiday characters.
oh, so Santa's got a little mischievous side himself.
Yes, he's going to have fun. He
Mhm.
will follow the rules, but he's going to have fun while he does it.
I see. So, do you have a question, Aiden?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does Santa have a favorite elf?
A favorite elf. Let me see. I don't know if he has a favorite. He does like the elves that take care of the reindeer. Lots of times he's out there and will make sure they're being fed. And now the reindeer, sometimes have been known to not be nice to the other reindeer. And I'm going to read a little story about that. So he's always out there making sure that they get along.
Are there any elves who are kind of in charge of some of the other elves, or, they kind of help Santa manage them a little bit?
Shazammy Whammy would have to be our top elf.
Mm.
Shazammy Whammy has lots of different jobs and helps the other ones
Mhm.
get their jobs done.
Mm.
But no, Santa loves them all. We just could not do it without them.
Right. That was a really good question, Aiden. Thank
Very
you
good.
very much. Well, Mrs. Claus, you mentioned that you like to read and that you brought a book. Would you like to read a book for
Oh
us?
my goodness, I would love to. The elves always like to get tucked under their blanket and bring it up around their chins and read. But yes, we deliver lots and lots of books when we pack up the sleigh. Oh my goodness, Santa loves to have boys and girls reading.
Very good, very good. Well, how about if you read your book for us
All right.
now?
And at the very end, there is something for boys and girls to look for on Christmas Eve night.
Very
Yes.
good. Can I hold your cup for you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
Now I have a little bit of a cough, so I may be coughing during our story. This is a book that I'm sure many, many of you know about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Once upon a time, there was a young reindeer named Rudolph who lived at the North Pole. Rudolph should have been a happy reindeer, but he was not. Rudolph was very sad. We just don't like sad things at the North Pole. All of the other reindeer had brown noses, but Rudolph was different. He had a big red nose. Oh my goodness, the other reindeer would just laugh at Rudolph and make fun of him, call him names. They were not very kind. When the other reindeer would play the snow slide game, they never, ever asked Rudolph to come and play. Poor Rudolph couldn't even play when the rabbits would play hide and seek. He would make such a bright light that they would find him right away. All of these things made Rudolph sad. Then one Christmas Eve, something happened. Santa was about ready to pick the reindeer that were going to help him. The reindeer were very excited, and each of them leaped around, hoping that Santa would choose them. But Rudolph would not go out to get in line. He was so ashamed of his red nose. So he hid in a toy box that Santa's elves had made, knowing that nobody would look for him there. Okay, line up, Rudolph, or Santa would tell the other reindeer while Rudolph was in the toy box. He could hear them. Dasher and Dancer, you look very strong, Santa said. And the elf began to write their names down in their book. Let me see. Prancer and Vixen. Oh, come on, Comet and Cupid, Donder and Blitzen. That will be my team of reindeer for the night. Now, there were other reindeer, but he gave them all jobs. Some of them were to try out the toys, drive the trucks. Others would play with the new kittens and put bows around their necks that boys and girls would get. Rudolph could hear everything while he was in the box. I don't care if they do make fun of me, he said. I just want to help. And so he began to get out. He could hear the elves loading all the toys in the sleigh. But that night, it was so cloudy and foggy, all the elves began bumping into one another. They were trying to get the harness with bells on the reindeer, but they couldn't see. And even when Santa pulled out his long list of boys and girls on the nice list, he couldn't read it. Suddenly, a soft light showed up on the list. Very light red. Ho, ho, I can see now. Who brought the red lantern in to help me? It's not a lantern, said Rudolph. He was a little bit frightened. The light, it comes from my nose. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer? Oh, my. Will you be my leader? You could be at the front of the team and lead the sleigh through the night. Rudolph then held his head up high, and the other reindeer helped put his harness and his bells on. And soon Santa and his reindeer were flying over the rooftops, and proudly leading the way was Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Oh my goodness, Miss Edie, let me tell you, on Christmas Eve night, it is supposed to be very cloudy. But boys and girls, if you look up into the sky, right here in Duncan, Oklahoma, in Empire, Velma, all around, I bet that you will be able to find the red light guiding the sleigh.
Oh,
You just look
my
and mark my
goodness.
words.
Yes, Santa will really be relying on
Oh
Rudolph
my
this
goodness.
year.
Oh, very much. And it's going to be so cold. Who knows? We might get a little snow.
Oh boy, wouldn't that be fun?
yes,
A white
yes.
Christmas.
Just like at the North Pole.
Yes,
goodness.
that would be great.
But look for that red light.
Oh, I will. Mrs. Santa Claus, thank you so much for coming today.
I am so glad to be in Oklahoma. Not many times do I get to make the trip.
Oh, right,
This
right.
is a treat.
Well, we are just so honored that you said yes to be on Trail Talk.
I just love it.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, you have a name. What is your name, Mrs. Claus?
I cannot tell.
Oh,
It's just Mrs. Claus.
oh my goodness. Well, you know what?
The elves know, and oh, Santa, for
Of
sure.
course, Santa knows.
Yes.
You know, that probably helps everyone just keep their focus on Santa.
Oh, he is the main show.
Right,
Oh, very
right.
much.
You're so modest and retiring, Mrs. Claus. We appreciate it so much. Before you go, though, just I had a few things here on a wish list that I thought maybe I needed to pass on to you. I was gonna mail it, but I thought, well, maybe if I gave it to you, you could make sure it got right into the hands of Santa.
Well, I can hand deliver it, and when he sees Chisholm Trail Heritage Center, he
Mm,
knows, right?
Well, yeah, we're hoping so. It's not just my letter. It's a little fat because there are several letters in there. Yeah. Oh, I see Aiden's got his, Emery, Savannah, Leah, Bailey, Mary.
My goodness.
Yeah, the whole crew, Blakely, Callie, Becky. I hope I didn't leave anyone out. Maria.
Leaves the best cookies.
Yeah.
Santa talks about.
So, anyway, we're all, yeah, thank you. This is not the only reason I asked you to be a guest on today, but,
Well, it's getting late.
it is, yeah.
Just
a
a
little-
few
a
days
little
left.
late,
so-
so, yeah. Did you have another question or something?
Clyde brought my letter.
Oh, Clyde
Oh.
brought yours, yeah, well,
Your elf on the shelf. Now,
Delivered.
you've never touched Clyde, have you? Oh, no. Don't
oh.
touch the
Don't
elf on the
touch.
shelves.
Does
Very
it,
good
does it
and
affect
very
their ability to go back and forth?
It
Or-
doesn't affect their ability, but they don't want to get played with, left in the car, left in different
Oh.
places, because they move around your house. Does
Mhm.
Clyde move around your house? Yes, to see if he's only nice in the living room, or if he's helpful in the kitchen,
I see.
at the table,
Okay.
taking trash out.
Okay.
Oh, the elves watch all of those
Mm,
things.
mhm.
So yes, you just can't touch them.
I have learned a great deal today, a great deal. And you always think you know all there is to know, but
Oh,
just as promised, some of this information.
there is so
jaw-dropping.
much. Jaw-dropping, yes, ma'am, yes,
Uh-huh.
ma'am.
So, well, we wish you the very best. We hope you have a wonderful time. Please give Santa our love and
Oh, I
tell
will.
him how thankful we are for all the years he's just been so good to
I
us.
will. He loves it. He loves it. Be watching. He's coming in 4 days.
Oh, yes, indeed. Now, is there a chance to see Santa around Duncan before?
Oh, my goodness. Yes. I don't know, do you ever look on something called Facebook?
I have looked on Facebook
Yes.
before.
There is a place called Positively Duncan.
Uh-huh.
And oh my goodness, they always list where Santa is. He's going to be close to your house.
Oh, tonight?
Tonight,
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
Yes, Santa and I will both be there. A family has asked us to come. and
Yes.
We will pass out treats to boys and girls. And I hear there is a Grinch Santa somewhere in Duncan.
Oh.
Yes, not about that Grinch Santa. We're not grumpy or.
Right,
So,
right.
Anyway, but yes, Santa is making a special trip down.
Very
Yes,
good. I
yes.
think maybe people should look on Positively Duncan and see if they can find out exactly where you
Yes,
are.
picture with
Oh, boy. Well, we are very excited. And again, we want to thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for the sweet story
Oh,
too. I
thank
love that.
Remember to be nice to one another, not
Yes.
like those reindeer.
Yes, exactly. Well, when it's time to go, we always say happy trails together. So are you ready?
I am.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. We're taking a little break from Trail Talk until after the first of the year. So enjoy the holidays with your family and friends and be careful and stay warm.
Oh, yes.
Stay warm and we'll see you guys in 2023. Happy trails.
Trails.
Oh.